Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 3 gang, y'all. Let's get it, y'all. Part 3 gang, y'all. Let's get it. Like, share, subscribe to y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. But yeah, man, bro was playing hardball. Pause. Bro told me he ain't even want 200 for the jumps. I was like I gave him a look like, man, like for real, you so greasy. You know what I mean? You a greasy dude though, man. Like the way you move, that move you pulled was a greasy move, man. But I like that though. Man. Real talk, man. Like, cause I never would expect him though, man. I never was going to expect him for doing the deed. You know what I mean? But did it go across my head that it was an inside job when it came to them shoes? Probably a possibility. But I'm like, yo, he moved in the cell with a dude from his town. So how could it be that, man? So like, I kind of had to dismiss those thoughts. But this man playing crazy about the shoes though, man. So I'm like, yo, like, I got it. I kind of felt where he was coming from. Like, he going the highest bidder. But he just don't know, man. Like, you just moving the block, bro. Like, you around a million shocks. Like, you got to be careful, man. So I'm like, all right, that's cool though, bro. But I looked at it like, for real, there's no sympathy for him. There's no nothing for him, man. Like, I'm not going to be like, you know, he's a thief or nothing like that. People are going to find out anyway when they find out he got the shoes. Everybody already knew that Larry was snapping about his shoes being stolen. The whole time his roommate got the shoes. You know what I mean? The whole time his roommate got the shoes, man. So Larry was going to find out anyway when he get out the hole, whenever that was going to be, man. So I'm like, all right, so I dip out his cell. Like, it's all good. So as soon as I dip out his cell, I noticed he left and went to go talk to another dude. So I see he talking to the dude. I'm like, this dude, wow, like, man, this man really trying to like highest bidder these joints, man. Like with no rehabilitation, like with no thoughts of that I'm the freaking greasiest dude on earth. Like, he's really trying to do it. So I'm looking around. So I'm like, man. So I seen dude. So I seen JJ. I'm like, yo, bro, come here, bro. So he pull up. I'm like, yo, bro, say word, bro. I said, man, guess who stole bro's shoes, bro? He was like, who? I was like, his roommate, bro. He was like, what? I'm like, yeah, bro. I said, man, the man is trying to sell me them joints. I said, bro, I told him I give him 200, bro. That man told me that wasn't enough, bro. He trying to see who the highest bidder is, bro. Like, he think he had an auction or something, bro. He was like, man, for real, man, bro, that grease, as he's talking ball head, pull up everybody telling nigga. I'm like, yo, bro, wow, like, you know what I mean? Like, I had to let the team know, man. Like, I can't keep the team in the blind. We ain't finna be like, yo, dude, you know what I mean? We just, he gonna let the cat out the bag anyway. So it ain't nothing to be hidden anyway, man. So bro moving around, and I just hear dudes laughing because he pull up on some red team members. He said something to them, and I just hear dudes laughing. So the red team members kind of laughed it off, like, bro, you wow, you stole your roommate's shoes, man. That's crazy. So he trying to sell the joints, you know what I mean? So he moving around. We all downstairs just watching him like a maniac, like, bro, wow, man, like, you know what I mean? He come down the steps, he looked us all in the eyeballs. Either he didn't care. He was like, just look crazy, you know what I mean? So he went in his cell. So I'm like, man, that junk wild. So when he went in his cell, that's when the first dude that pull up, we gonna call him G. Now, I ain't gonna say where G was from, but G pull up on me. G was like, yo, he hollered at you too. I was like, yeah. I said, bro, what did he tell you, man? I said, cause I offered him $200, man. He was like, oh, I ain't got no 200. He said, I told him $150. $150 just because I wear a 9.5 and I can fit them jumps. He said, I told him $150. I was like, man, he told me he got somebody else to holler at and all that. I was like, man, that's crazy. I said, man, bro, wow, he stole his roommate. He was like, yeah, that's greasy. He was like, yo, that's greasy, man. He stole his Sully's shoes. He was like, man, Sully gonna find out when he get out the hole and see somebody else wearing his shoes. You know what I mean? And you already know that person gonna be like, yo, I bought these joints off dude. You know what I mean? So he was like, everybody gonna find out what's going on anyway. So I'm like, yeah. And I was like, but that junk is crazy that, you know what I mean? This man really was like the corporate of that situation, man. Like, he really like made a move to be super grimy to his Sully. So I'm like, man, like, for real though, man, I hope he get a lot of money for them shoes. I was like, but I'm not paying no more than $200 for them junks, man. I don't got that type. I ain't coming off that type of money for them junks right there. I was like, for real, I just want to get them and wear them to VI. And I was already thinking about what I was going to do with them. I was going to get them joints and give it to the dude in the honor pod to paint the Nike check for me. And I was going to get the Nike check to be like a skyish, different bluish to match the jean shirt and blend in with the jeans that we had perfect. So that's what I was planning on doing with it. You know what I mean? Because the dude next door used to be able to draw on your shoes and had them Jones looking like it came from the store. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to Wakia, man. He was an animal, man, for Richmond, man. That was on Lawrenceville, that animal with that stuff, man. So I was gonna get him to do that anyway. So that's the plan. I wasn't gonna keep them all white. I was gonna revamp them jumps immediately, man. So like I wasn't gonna pay that much for them because I already had to pay dude to fix them up. So, you know what I mean? I was staying pat where I was at. So I was just telling bro, you know what I mean? Dude was like, yeah, like, man, like, he wild. He was like, for real, he gonna end up selling them to you, though, Weezy, because you said more than me. He was like, I might gotta outbid you. I was like, man, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm not going higher than 200. So I was like, if you go to 250, that's on you, bro. I was like, man, bro, a lame, though, for that, man. He was like, I know, man. He was like, but it's all good, though, man. So it was about time for lockdown time, you know what I mean? So we were locking down for the rest of the day. So after we had laid down, like, I was just still in the cell, just kind of joking and bitting off that, like, yo, bro really a maniac, man, you know what I mean? So next morning, ended up coming, man, so we went to breakfast. After we came back from breakfast, we was getting ready for the rec. When we came out for rec, man, like, that's when you started seeing, like, bro was started talking to other people. So he was talking to a lot of different people from 31 Pod. I don't know if it was about the shoes or he was just talking, negotiating or what. But all I know is I was gonna wait till later on the day to see what the verdict was. Like, bro, you really gonna turn down $200? Like, I was just waiting for that. So I was like, I'm gonna just chill, be patient. You know what I mean? So as we was sitting in the pod, all you heard was, so we like, yo, what's going on? They like, yo, they about to bring somebody in here. So we look, they bringing somebody in the joint. Now they won't, this was at the time that the new intakes or somebody like that had come. This was like right before lunch type of move. So we look, it was a dude coming in our block that was in the pod across the hall. Now the pod across the hall is 31 Pod. So we hear the noise. We look, they bringing somebody in the joint, but this ain't no regular time of them bringing somebody in the joint. This is somebody coming from in the building. So when I look, they bringing this dude in there, this brown skin dude. I can't really like pick out, I can't really see who he is till he started coming in the door because he was coming from the slider. So when he finally came in, my homeboy JJ was like, oh man, that's my man right there, man. I look, I used to see bro that was in 31. He won't from Norfolk. I ain't gonna say where he from, but he won't from Norfolk, but he coming in the cell. So JJ seen him, JJ go down there and dap him up, you know what I mean? What's good, man? I was like, nah, I'm about to move over here. He was like, man, I had to get out the cell myself. Old dude, man, all you do was fart and snow all day. I had to move, bro. I had to get up out of there. The lady told me to move over here. So he be like, yeah, you good over here? We chilling, you know what I mean? He was like, yo, this is my homeboy Weezy. I was like, yeah, I met you, bro, when I came over to holler at my other homeboy, you know what I mean? Dapped him up, you know what I mean? So bro went in his cell. Now, this dude, I tried to get a reading off this guy about what this guy was into. He looked like a regular, normal guy. So he took his stuff into the cell where Larry used to be at, you know what I mean? He was going in there. So bro go in the cell, you know what I mean? He come out. After he come out, he like, hey man, what's up with dude in there? Like, what you talking about? He was like, man, dude, like, Jai, weirdo, man. He was like, I come in the joint to get my stuff together. He was like, man, I come in the joint. I told him I had a bottom bunk pass. He was like, I showed him I got a bottom bunk pass. And I told him, like, yo, I ain't want to say it all in front of the police. So, like, but I got a bottom bunk pass. He said he had an attitude and he jumped, he moved his stuff, like, with an attitude and all this. He was like, man, what's up, dude? I'm good in there. So we like, man, yeah, you good in there. I was like, yo, but dude, a slime ball, though. I was like, bro, watch your stuff. I said, because I'm sorry, y'all, you know, I had to drop a dime on him, so boom. This was a good dime right here, though, man. I was like, yeah, bro, look, be careful, bro. Like, yeah, watch your stuff with him. I was like, bro, just did some slime ball stuff and stole his roommate low top J's, man. I was like, man, so, like, you never know. I said, this was his man. So, like, I'm just telling you, like, watch your stuff, bro. He was like, oh, he steal my stuff then, you know what I mean? You know, bro was way shorter than dude. Dude 6'3", Sully 6'3". This dude probably was like 6 feet. Like, you know what I mean? But he was still shorter than his roommate. So he was like, oh, nah, he steal something from me. You already know what time it is, man. Like, yeah, you already know what time it is. I'm like, yeah. But he looking like, man, like, this junk crazy, though. Like, when I told him what bro did, though, like, man, I'm about to move in the cell with a thief. You definitely are, bro. Like, that's who you moving in the cell with, man. So bro went in there and got himself together. Told us that, you know what I mean? Bro went hot on the phone, did his little thing. It was time to go to Child. So we went to lunch. When we came back from lunch, everybody was just moving around. We came back from Child. I run into the dude who was a part of the bidding war for the all whites. You know what I mean? He seen me. He was like, hey, look. He was like, man, for real, though, man. He was like, man, who dude who just moving in the cell? I was like, oh, that's my homeboy, man. He was like, he all right? I'm like, yeah. He was like, yeah, because, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, though, man. Like, for real, though, man, I might send somebody in there to get them Jones, though, Weezy, man. Getting away, Weezy, man. That way, man. I'm like, well, word, you like, where? I was like, man, shh. Like, yo, it is what it is, bro. This prison. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, that's what's up. So I kind of like brushed it off. And when I was going up the steps, I'm like, oh, so he trying to win the bidding war by cheating? I was like, nah, I can't go down like that, my friend. So boom, light bulb hit my head as soon as I went in the cell. I was like, yo, I see yo JJ. Hey, come here, bro. JJ came out. I was like, yo, look. I said, yo, man. He was like, who dude who's coming? I was like, yeah. I said, look, bro. I said, man, say word, dude from such and such say he about to, they might end up running in there taking bro shoes. I was like, look, bro. I said, look, man, we might as well get him. we might as well get them. I said, look, we get them. I don't even want to wear them, bro. I said, we get them. We just gonna sell them. You know what I mean? I said, at the end of the day, I said, but look though, bro, we might as well get them before dude get them. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah. He was like, but I ain't gonna lie to you, Weezy. He said, I can fit them Jones too. He was like, if I take them Jones though, bro, I'm gonna keep them Jones though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, I mean, like for real, like I stopped caring. I'm like, yo, bro, do what you gotta do, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know now, like, they about to try to take the joint. I said, I was gonna spend the money. I said, but at the same time, like, bro, if that's what you wanna do, then do that then, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know you need to do it before such and such. I said, that's why you need to holler at your man and just tell your man to yap them joints for you. Then he was like, oh, that's what you was talking about. I'm like, yeah, basically he took my plan. But this is how it goes sometimes. I won't complaining about it, but he basically took my whole plan. I said, bro, you need to holler at your man. He be like, all right. He was like, I'm saying though, I want them Jones too though, Weezy, but look, you good? I'm like, bro, I'm good. Like, I kind of just wanted to remove myself from these all whites, man. There was a lot going on, if y'all can notice, behind these shoes. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to kind of eliminate myself from this whole situation. So I told bro he could end up getting to play, y'all. So boom. So bro ended up getting to play, man. And like, for real, like, bro kind of like, you know, he stepped up to the plate to do what I was going to do anyway. So he basically like got in my way. He's my guy. I ain't want to be like, yo, I'm being petty. Like, you know, I brought him the idea. I shouldn't have brought him the idea. And this is what happened. So bro went downstairs and hollered at the dude who just moved in the cell with him. So when he went down there and hollered at the dude, I guess they worked something out and the dude was going to take the shoes for him. You know what I mean? So the dude that said he was going to take the shoes anyway, he hasn't moved yet. So they trying to move fast with this joint, man. So all I know is I looked up and I seen JJ coming upstairs with a jacket. He had something in the jacket. I couldn't see what it was, but I was assuming that it was the shoes. Now, he had access to do this because his homeboy was in the cell with the guy, Larry. So he had access to get him fast and yap him fast. And I looked up and I seen JJ walking down the tail with the joint in the jacket. So I'm like, so I see the dude come out and put his foot on the table. I see the dude roommate come out and put his foot on the table. I look. That's when I seen where the guy was at, the tall 6'3" dude that stole the shoes. He was standing at the homeboy cell with his back to his cell, and he was talking to another guy. So stuff be happening that fast, y'all. Stuff be happening that fast. So it took about 30 minutes. He finally went back to the cell. He went to the cell. He didn't pay it no mind then. Then after he went into the cell, he walked to the front door. So when I seen him walk to the front door, that's when I made my way over to JJ. I walked over to JJ. I was like, bitch, you got them shits? He was like, all you heard was that bag. He was like, I heard the noise. He was like, I was like, oh shit. I said, you got no jumps, man. He was like, hey, fuck that nigga. Like, fuck that nigga, man. As soon as that nigga left from going to the door, that's all you heard was goddamn. We heard like a scuffle, like a loud noise. He was like, fuck. Goddamn, we come out of, because his shit is directly under JJ shit. We come out JJ shit, we like, niggas like, yo, they fighting down that bitch. Man, we look, the dude who we tried to sell the Jones to in the beginning that was in the bidding war with me, he in there with another dude. And they in that junk rumbling the tall dude. They rumbling the tall dude. 2-on-1 in his ass, banking the shit out of him. Boom, 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 boom. Tall dude like, fuck off me. Fuck off me. I don't got him. I told him I don't fucking got him. They was like, no, you got them shits. Boom, boom. They beating his ass. So we come out of stuff. We like, oh shit. They fucking bro up. Goddamn. Tall nigga get out the cell. Somehow he get out. Nigga make it out. He get out in the bar. He like, motherfuckers, yeah, come on. Fight me out here now, motherfuckers. Come on. Fight me out here now, motherfuckers. Come on. Come on, motherfuckers. Let's do it. Come on. He just snapped out on like he was a drunken guy at a bar, y'all. So boom. He like, yeah, come on. Just imagine a tall dude. He like, come on. He all out in the park. Come on. Fuck this shit. Come on. Come on. He looking serious as everybody like, oh shit. I see JJ. JJ just got a smile on his face like, I read his brain. That joint like, yeah, everything is playing out great. Everything is playing out great. Dude out in the pod making a big scene. So the two dudes come out like, yeah, don't worry about it. I know you got them damn shoes, nigga. Bring your ass back over here, nigga. Bring your bags. He was like, no, fuck y'all. Dude went back in his cell. Nigga grabbed that nigga TV and smashed it on the floor. You can hear the light bulb. You know how light bulbs sound when they break? That's how that nigga TV sounded when it break. That joint say, whoosh. Man, that joint made a loud noise, y'all. So boom. Everybody was like, oh, he's like, man, bring your ass back over here. When he heard that, man, that nigga ran over that motherfucker. That nigga ran back on that bitch. He started wrecking them niggas again. Boom, 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 2-on-1 in his ass. Boom, 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 boom. He get out the shit again. He come back out in the pod. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. As soon as he come back out in the pod, you look, the CO dude was looking through the door like this. He hop on a walkie-talkie. Next thing you know, you're police coming in there. that motherfucker. Goddamn, they come in that motherfucker, man. They grab his dumb ass, man. They grab that nigga ass. That's my word. That nigga was in the pod. Goddamn, making a big ass scene. They grabbed his dumb ass. What the fuck going on? He's like, man, fuck that. The niggas that he was fighting ducked off when they heard the police. So the nigga out there making a scene, he dipped off. They grab his stupid ass because he was the only animated one. So they grab his dumb ass. They take him out. They take that nigga out. They looked like he was fighting. They took that nigga out. So we not even locked down yet. Next thing you know, they come back in the pod. They come back in the pod, locked down. Everybody locked down. We locked the fuck down. As soon as we locked down, they went straight to the dude's cell he was fighting. They went straight to the dude's. I don't think he knew the other cell. I don't think he knew the other dude's cell. You know what I mean? But the main dude he was fighting, he sent that nigga to his cell. That's word, he sent the nigga to his cell. Because you already know he went up there when he was trying to sell him the shoes. Police went right to that nigga's cell. Brought that nigga out the joint. Handcuffed that nigga when he got out in the salad port. They still had the door open. Took that nigga to medical. Bro going to the bin. He's like, oh shit. So as we sitting there locked down, they come in there and pack the dude's shit up. You know what I mean? They came in there and packed dude's shit up. So I'm like, damn. So when we came out, bro got down. You know, his roommate, the one that took the dude. I know this shit, Colin. This shit was crazy. His roommate, the one that yapped the shoes from him. He don't even know the shoes got yapped. You know what I mean? The one that yapped the shoes from him, he like, yo, this crazy. He was like, man, I was looking at him. I was looking at him. He said he was looking at me like I was supposed to help him when they was banking him. Just because we sellers. He was like, I ain't helping him, man. He was like, man, dude, the lane, man. I was like, I know, man. I was like, man, he out of line, man. I was like, he out of line for real, though, man. I was like, this junk crazy, man. I was like, yo, dude, wow, man. I was like, yo, dude, wow for that, man. I was like, man, this shit crazy, man. So they end up like, so everything ended up going smooth. Everything ended up going smooth, man. So they locked the dudes up. You know what I mean? And bro got away with the shoes. So bro got away with the shoes. I ain't gonna lie, he was happy with them joints. He still wasn't rocking them because he had in his mind, after about a week of having them, he was like, you know what, man, I ain't wearing these junks. Weezy, I'm gonna sell them. I'm like, man, you gonna sell them? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna sell these junks, man. I'm gonna sell these junks. I was like, yo, bro, what you gonna sell them for, bro? He was like, you trying to get these junks? I was like, yeah, bro. He was like, man, all these junks. I said, bro, I'm gonna get them junks painted. Soon as you sell me them junks, bro. He was like, man, just give me $100, please, man. I don't care about these shits, man. I was like, bet. Grab them shits, y'all. You nuts? I needed them janks, man. So boom. Get them junks, man. Grab them shits. I was like, finally. This word, I walked to my cell like, feel like I was hugging a baby, like I was newborn. I was like, I had the bag like this, y'all. I promise y'all. I was like, finally, man. I got you. Fucking all white, fake ass Scottie Pippins. Needed these shits, man. God damn it. Took them shits and threw them bitches in a box under the bed. You hear me? Them joints will never get dusty. Had them joints down there. I'm like, yo, I'm about to get these joints painted, man. As soon as we had came back out, I had seen a dude from 32 Pod, the dude I told y'all that be painting. I said, yo, bro, look, man, I got these joints. Will you charge me? Da, 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 da. He was like, man, look, give me $30. I got you. I can give you a list, because that's what he used to like. He used to like giving, his work was so good, he used to want to give you a list that you have to order for him personally, man, like to do business with him. And I respected it, you know, because he's able to get the items that he needs. He probably already was dumb scrapped over there. So that was his price. I paid it. Okay, bro, give me the list. Definitely, bro. He was like, what color you want? I told him how I wanted it. He was like, I got you. You know what I mean? Bro called me back 2 days later. Man, he gave me them Jones. It was, the noise got louder. Them Jones had to, man, I'm talking about, he made that Nike check so beautiful with that blue he gave me. I don't even want to say, I want to say it was like, y'all remember the New Orleans, I mean, not the New Orleans, the Houston Oilers, that type of blue? It was like that type of blue. If y'all know what I'm talking about, the Houston Oilers blue, man. It was that blue, which was perfect to the shirt that we had, the Levi's shirt, and it blended in good with the jeans. So I'm like, yo, John official, man. I was like, this John official, man. So the first day I said I was gonna wear it is when I was getting this visit. You know what I mean? I think my brother was coming to see me, man. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like I couldn't wait to put them joints on, man. So when they called me for my visit, you know what I mean? I got crispy. I came down the jump. When I came down the stairs, man, people see me, they were like, man, where you get them jumps from? I'm like, yeah, bro, I got the ones with the color. I got the colorway game. You hear me? I got the colorway game. Them joints, nice, beautiful check game. You know what I mean? Everybody, them joints fire, bro. That's crazy. I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? This what goes down. You hear me? I'm feeling good. I go to VI. Man, I promise you, man, as soon as I get, like, so when you leaving our jump, when you leaving from 30 building, you got to walk down the boulevard, back down the hill. You got to walk back down the hill towards the chow hall. And that fence I be telling y'all, we be talking to people at, it's an opening right there. You got to go through there, go up the hill. And then the visiting room is right by the gym. You know what I mean? I think it's connected to the gym. I don't know. But you walk up that hill right there. So as I hit the gate and I'm about to walk up the hill, I look, I see a couple white shirt dudes and I see a black dude. Then I see Jack Bauer. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm about to hit the joint. They were like, hey. Kept walking on their ass. Hey, you! I'm like, Hey, man. I was like, well, me? It was like, yeah, we talking to you. I was like, yo, I'm about to go to visit, man. What are you talking about? I kept walking. They was like, get back over here right now. I was like, the fuck do they want, man? I'm like, yo, I ain't, yeah, like I got the pack. Goddamn it, I'm going to VI to eat a goddamn microwave sandwich. What the fuck y'all fucking with me for, man? Goddamn, I'm like, what's up? I look at the nigga eyes and nigga eyes say, where you get those from? I was like, huh? He was like, where you get those from? I was like, what you mean where I got them from? He was like, you ain't order those. Those look like some shoes you got altered and everything. Where you get those from? I'm like, man, look, man. What's up, man? Man, what you want, man? I'm like, man, what's up, man? Come on, man. Why you fucking with me, man? He was like, you're not allowed to have those shoes. I was like, I'm not allowed to have these shoes. He was like, yeah, take them off. Then you can go to visit room. I'm like, what? He said, take them off, bring them back to me, and you can go to your visit. I was like, so I was stuck in a moment of, should I say fuck my visit? No, I can't. But this dude ready to take my motherfucking ones, man. What I'm gonna do? I said, man, you for real, man? He was like, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I'm like, shh. Man, I went back across the gate looking sad as a bitch. I was like, I walked in the park, I seen JJ. JJ was like, what's up? What happened? I'm like, that nigga told me to give him the shoes, man. He was like, he taking the shoes? I was like, bro, nigga taking the shoes, bro. Shh. He was like, what, you gotta give him back to him? I'm like, yeah, bro, look. I was like, man, let me hold your Timbs, man. You know what I mean? I grabbed bro Timbs. Shh. Took the Nikes off, man. Got down, walked them bitches back like this. I was like, man, I had them bitches in my hand like this. Like I just left basketball practice. I'm like, man, shit dumb as a motherfucker, man. Them niggas was waiting for my ass too, right there. I come through the gate. He was like, I gave that nigga them shits. They won't even a noise no more. They won't even know. Noise was gone. I was like, he was like, see how easy that was? Now enjoy your visit then. I was walking up the boulevard. I looked back at them niggas. I seen Jack Bauer like, he was saying something like, yeah, like this guy right here is always into something. He said some old shit. I don't know what it was, man. I went to my visit. Man, I was salty as hell when I went to that damn visit, man. That shit was crazy, man. But nobody got away with the damn shoes. That's the moral of this story, man. It was a crazy situation. After they took bro shoes, nobody got away with it, man. Which is a crazy situation, man. But that's the end of the damn story. Man, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Like, share, and subscribe to this one. Turn this video off for me, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. But y'all be safe out there, man. And stay y'all ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes.